Operation Desert Saber was the decisive ground phase of the Gulf War, launched in late February 1991 as the culmination of the broader coalition campaign known as Operation Desert Storm, whose objective was the liberation of Kuwait after its invasion by Iraq in August 1990. Following more than a month of sustained aerial bombardment that systematically degraded Iraqi command structures, air defenses, logistics networks, and frontline units, coalition forces initiated a massive and carefully coordinated ground offensive on February 24, 1991, designed to achieve a rapid and overwhelming breakthrough. The operational concept relied heavily on maneuver warfare, prioritizing speed, flexibility, and surprise over direct frontal assaults against heavily fortified Iraqi positions. Iraqi forces had constructed extensive defensive belts along the Kuwait-Saudi border, including trenches filled with oil, minefields, barbed wire, and fortified bunkers, expecting the main attack to come straight from the south. However, coalition planners executed a bold and highly effective flanking maneuver known as the left hook, in which large armored and mechanized formations advanced westward deep into the open desert of Saudi Arabia before turning north into southern Iraq and then sweeping eastward into Kuwait, effectively bypassing the strongest Iraqi defenses and striking from an unexpected direction. This maneuver disrupted Iraqi command and control systems, caused confusion among their units, and placed many formations at risk of encirclement and destruction. The coalition, led by the United States and supported by forces from the United Kingdom, France, Saudi Arabia, and other allied nations, demonstrated an exceptional level of coordination and interoperability, benefiting from superior training, leadership, and advanced technology such as GPS navigation, secure communications, and precision-guided weapons. Iraqi troops, already weakened by weeks of relentless airstrikes and suffering from low morale, supply shortages, and poor leadership, were largely unable to organize an effective defense. In many areas, soldiers surrendered in large numbers with little resistance, while in other sectors, particularly where Republican Guard units were deployed, there was more determined fighting, though still insufficient to slow the coalition advance in any meaningful way. The operation showcased the effectiveness of combined arms warfare, where infantry, armored units, artillery, and air power operated in close coordination to penetrate defensive lines, exploit breakthroughs, and maintain constant pressure on retreating forces. Coalition units advanced with remarkable speed across vast desert terrain, using superior mobility and real-time intelligence to outmaneuver Iraqi forces and maintain the initiative at all times. Within approximately 100 hours of the start of the ground campaign, coalition forces had successfully liberated Kuwait City, secured key objectives, and inflicted devastating losses on Iraqi forces, destroying or rendering ineffective a large portion of their military capability in the region. The rapid collapse of Iraqi resistance highlighted the decisive impact of the prior air campaign, as well as the advantages of modern military doctrine centered on speed, coordination, and technological superiority. On February 28, 1991, a ceasefire was declared, bringing an end to major combat operations and marking one of the shortest and most decisive ground campaigns in modern military history. Operation Desert Saber remains a clear example of how well-planned and executed maneuver warfare, combined with overwhelming technological and organizational advantages, can achieve strategic objectives with extraordinary speed while minimizing casualties relative to the scale and potential intensity of the conflict.